jẹ́ ká máa ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ síbi tí ẹ ládàlẹ̀ ayé kò máa ṣẹ̀dá tó mọ̀ ńlá ó jẹ́ ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi o ayé gbẹ̀gẹ́ inú ẹni ṣàlámọ̀ a ò mẹ́ni tó fẹ́ ni ká ṣe bí ẹni kú káwọ́ ẹni tí ó ṣe dàrú ẹni ṣàṣà ènìyàn nífẹ̀ẹ́ ní lẹ́yìn tẹ̀rù tọmọ nífẹ̀ẹ́ ní lójú ẹni ọmọ aráyé abániwọ̀rọ̀ pa orí dání wọn ayé ò fẹ́ ní ìfọ̀rọ̀ orí ẹni ní pẹ́ kó yẹ ni. You gotta be strong cause the world is a battlefield. Òjò láyé ó gbé ní lọ bá ò bá mọ̀ wẹ̀. Má ṣe lọ̀lọ̀ tó láì bá dé. Tread softly dákun ṣe jẹ́jẹ́. Ilé ayé ogun ni ó gbọ̀gbọ́n. Ẹ̀sọ̀ pẹ̀lẹ́ láyé gbà rẹ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ ká máa ṣe jẹ́jẹ́. Tíbi tí ẹ ládàlẹ̀ ayé kò máa ṣẹ̀dá tó mọ̀ ńlá ó jẹ́ ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi o ayé gbẹ̀gẹ́ inú ẹni ṣàlámọ̀ a ò mẹ́ni tó fẹ́ ni ṣẹ̀rántí a ò mẹ́rin ìjọba ẹ̀wẹ̀kú ẹ̀wẹ̀lẹ̀ àwọn ọlọ́tẹ̀ ni wọ́n dìde wọn lájànà kó lè rí inú gbọ́gbé àṣenìtàn bá ní ìdàrú ṣálọ̀ máa ráyé àwọ̀ fẹ́lẹ́ bòónù tó jẹ́ àríkùn wá ṣe bí. You gotta be wise to survive and keep your sanity. Ọjà ọ̀dájú ní ilé ayé o ní láti mọ̀ ọ́n rà. Àyàgbé ọ̀gẹ̀gẹ̀ tó bá ti lówó ọ̀yàn òun ló wà lọ́jọ́ ogún dé. Ọwọ́ epo láyé ńlá wọ́n kì í lá jẹ́jẹ́. Ara lámọ̀ á ò mọ́nú. Ẹni ayé yẹ kó rọra ṣe ṣọ́ra ṣọ́ra. Pọ́sọ̀ fura pọ́sọ̀ fìjọ́ sí iná. Ẹ̀sọ̀ pẹ̀lẹ́ láyé gbà rẹ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ ká máa ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ o. Tíbi tí ẹ ládàlẹ̀ ayé kò máa ṣẹ̀dá tó mọ̀ ńlá. Ó jẹ́ ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi o. Ayé gbẹ̀gẹ́ o. Inú ẹni ṣàlámọ̀ a ò mẹ́ni tó fẹ́ ni. Ẹ̀sọ̀ pẹ̀lẹ́ láyé gbà rẹ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ ká máa ṣe jẹ́jẹ́. Tíbi tí ẹ ládàlẹ̀ ayé kò máa ṣẹ̀dá tó mọ̀ ńlá. Ó jẹ́ ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi o. Ayé gbẹ̀gẹ́ inú ẹni ṣàlámọ̀ a ò mẹ́ni tó fẹ́ ni. Ẹ̀sọ̀ pẹ̀lẹ́ láyé gbà rẹ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ ká máa ṣe jẹ́jẹ́. Ọ̀rẹ́ mi ṣòwò tí a ládàlẹ̀ ayé àgbàdo ti ti tó mọ̀ ńlá lòkù lọ́gbọ́n. Ó jẹ́ ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi o. Ayé gbẹ̀gẹ́ inú ẹni ṣàlámọ̀ a ò mẹ́ni tó fẹ́ ni. Ẹ̀sọ̀ pẹ̀lẹ́ láyé gbà rẹ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ ká máa ṣe jẹ́jẹ́. Ikú pàlà mi ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn lọ́lọ́dọ̀ ògiri àgbèrè tó wọ́n ti fi gbogbo bàjọ́ra ìmọ́lẹ̀. Ó jẹ́ ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi ọkọ̀ tí ikú ayé gbẹ̀gẹ́.
Yes, so good evening, my people. It's a pleasure to welcome you to another special edition of the Jagbajantis Show. How you all doing? How you doing? Thank you for connecting with me again this Friday. I greet my people on YouTube. I greet those on Twitter and my regulars on Facebook. The regular commentators, the silent listeners, mo tún wá gbọ́ wípé a tún ti ní another category, the invisible listeners. Ni mo tún gbọ́ yẹn. I greet all of you, and also I greet those who will be catching up with the recorded version of this live broadcast later on at their convenience. I greet you very well. Thank you very much. Gbogbo yín ni mo kí o. It was a lovely session last week, Friday. I would say one of the shows where I had so many people got involved and contributed. It was really, really heated on the platform. I love that. Thank you very much. I hope we can sustain that behavior and keep it going henceforth. So tonight, ẹ káwọ́ lé o, ẹ má dákẹ́ rárá. Right. As you're linking up on the show, kindly invite somebody to join this live broadcast by sending out the link, sharing it on your platforms, putting it out in your story, and just whatever means you can use to make somebody to be aware of what is going on here. Kindly do that. Thank you very much. As you do, I'll take a moment to welcome those who have indicated their presence on the show, and from then on we can kick off the discussion for tonight. Yes, rightfully taken back his position is one and only Egbon Godwin is back on the high table. After so many weeks of effort, tonight he's back there, Gidigba. I greet you, Egbon Ekaleo, Shewa Dada, and that's you on the high table, sitting there comfortably. Osha, ẹ má bá mi fún wọn ní nǹkan tán bá fẹ́. Ẹran ọ̀gbẹ́, àsun, wọn kì í mú nǹkan tó le o, so ẹ bá mi fún wọn ní àwọn nǹkan tó bá soft. Soft life ni Ẹ̀gbọ́n gbé, wọn gbé ayé tó le rárá. Ẹ bá mi tọ́jú wọn. Tí wọ́n bá need massage náà, ẹ bá mi wá àwọn ọ̀ṣà tí ọwọ́ wọn rọ̀, kì í ṣe àwọn tọ́wọ́ wọn yí bí ẹ̀yìn igi ọ̀pẹ o. Àwọn tọ́wọ́ wọn rọ̀, kán máa bá mi massage wọn bí a ṣe ń bá show lọ. Thank you very much. And that is the treat we give to first timers. No, not first timer. The first person to connect on the show. Yes, that is the treat we give to them. Wọ́n máa ń tọ́jú wọn títí tí show máa fi parí ni. So that's the treat for Ẹ̀gbọ́n today. Gbogbo ohun tẹ́ bá fẹ́, ẹ kàn máa náwó. We have dedicated ushers to attend to you throughout tonight. If you want to also benefit or enjoy this first class treatment, then make it a duty to beat Egbon next week Friday and be the first to link up on the show. Right. Kẹ́yìn náà jẹ́ kẹ́ tó soft life too. Kẹ́rin pa ayé tó soft dá, Right. I greet you, my sister, Okola to sexy. Adekemi Adeagbolawumi. It's a pleasure to welcome you to the show, and good to have you back. We didn't see you last week, or it is often been toshele, so but good to have you back, and hope you stay with us till the end of the show. Who else? Yes, Woli Dari. Àwọn Woli Dari I greet you, my brother, prophet, evangelist, Reverend Tosin Omojola, GCFI. How you doing, my brother? It's a pleasure to have you on the show. Thank you for connecting, and I hope we see more of you on this platform. If you have not shared the show, please do so. You might be saving a life. I don't need to, overemphasize this. Every little helps, and you never know whose life you might be saving by just bringing the right word to them. In tó ń da ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ láàmú ò ń ṣe nǹkan tó pọ̀. Àìní òye àti àìrí èèyàn tọ́ wọn sọ́nà, àbí àìrí èèyàn sọ ohun tó yẹ kí wọ́n mọ̀ fún wọn ló jẹ́ kí ọ̀rọ̀ ẹlòmíì dàbí pé ogun ńlá ló ń bàjà. And I believe every nonsense we share on this platform sort of have an impact in the life of somebody out there. So all you need to do is just to find a way of bringing it across. You've done your job. You've done your part. You don't have to convince them to take anything. You don't have to force anything down their throat. Once you bring this across to them, share it. The same way I come here and share what I know, and I'm done. Once I succeed in stirring up your mind, once I succeed in stirring up a conversation within you, my job is done. So please do the same, and it will be recorded for you for good. Hopefully, as we progress in the show, we will have more people connect, but we don't deal with numbers here. Àwọn tó ń wò lẹ́yìn ètò àti ibi tó máa ń dé ojú àwọn tó ń wà ń bẹ́ẹ̀ live lọ. And even if it's just one person that connects, the job will still be done. So thank you very much. Let's crack on with what we have tonight. I actually want us to discuss about helping others and how you should set an emotional boundary. I've come across people who feel they have the ability to save the world. I've come across people who feel guilty when they are unable to help some people. I've come across people whose life are in a mess just because they take up other people's problem as theirs. I've come across people whose life has been messed up beyond repair just because they could not, control themselves when it comes to throwing themselves into other people's issues. So I thought we should have that conversation. You should know how to set emotional boundaries. You should know what is in your place to do and what you should leave to others to fix by themselves. Yes, sometimes it might feel, bóyá ọ̀dájú àbí ìkànnì ẹ̀ àbó ò ṣe nǹkan tí ó yẹ kó ṣe. You feel guilt, or they project guilt to you. And that's why I thought, okay, before we go into that discussion, there's something we need to know before we jump into that, so that we can have clarity when we're having that discussion. And that's why I thought tonight's topic will be we lay the foundation for that other discussion. So probably after this, we will be having that discussion, the discussion that relates to how um, to help others, helping others, extending, you know, yourself to pull others out, and how you should set emotional boundaries. But before that, I think it's essential we have this discussion of tonight, which will lay the foundation we need to be able to discuss that other discussion. So tonight, what I have um, for us to discuss is what I titled "Niceness versus Kindness." Being nice versus being kind. Now, some people must have seen that topic and they will go, "Kilo wa nile, being kankan ni one," stuff like that. Right. I will start the same way we engaged with ourselves last week, by asking for your view. Being nice and being kind, are they the same thing to you? Being kind and being nice, are they the same thing? Do you say everyone that is nice is kind, and everyone that is kind is nice? I want to hear your view in the comment section, so I'll know what your positions are. Remember, we don't judge on this platform, so all I want is just honesty, how you see things, and that would help us to be able to approach the discussion in a way that at the end of the show, we will all leave better informed than we came on the show. So just put whatever you feel there, express yourself the way you feel. Honestly, no one's gonna judge you. No one's gonna say you're wrong or this or that. We will just take it from there to expand things further, so that you would have um, a broader view of what the topic is all about. Comrade, I greet you. Thank you for connecting. Yeah, I mean, actually, menu sinoni, so you've not missed um, anything much. So the question I'm asking is, are these two words the same thing? Being nice and being kind. What do you think? Do you say everyone that is nice is kind? And do you say everyone that is kind is nice? Right? So let's hear your view before I proceed. Egbon says, being nice is when you are polite to people and treat people well. Mm. Being kind is when you care about people and show you care. Okay, so as far as they are concerned, they're not the same thing. Even though, with the way you've expressed it, yes. Similar. But yes, I understand where you're coming from. Show you care. Right. Any other contribution? If not, let's fire on. Okay, where do I start from? I must be honest to say that from what I've seen, not heard people say, from what I've observed in people's life, I think they confuse these two things to mean the same thing. And in another way, some don't understand the difference between the two, and thereby the people they should keep in their life, they've kicked them out. And the one that they should kick out, they've held on to. Ibẹ̀ ni problem ẹlòmíì wà. Being unable to differentiate between somebody who is nice to them and somebody who is kind to them. There are significant differences between the two, even though people tend to think that you can use these two interchangeably or they mean the same thing. And the argument is, oh, once somebody is nice and they behave in a nice way, then automatically they are kind people. And yes, if you are kind, definitely you have to be nice. But no, I don't agree with what I've seen, what I've experienced, with what I've researched. They're not the same thing. Sometimes a nice person is not kind at all. And when we meet a genuinely kind person, we perceive them not to be nice. And that's because we confuse these two things. So let's get into it. Being nice, just like Egbon said, I'll use one word from his contribution. He used the word polite to people. Polite to people. So using that his word, being nice is um, is a social mask that people wear to be able to relate with other people around them. So what do I mean by that? There are certain way people are expected to behave in the society. The social construct has laid down certain, call it laws, call it, you know, socially acceptable standard of behavior. And niceness falls within this category. So you go out, you see somebody walking past, you say hello. You get to a place where you have to, use a public service, and then you queue up or you allow somebody elderly to take the turn ahead of you to get served. All those things does not suggest kindness. They only show that you are nice, you're polite, and that is what the society expect from all of us, to be nice to somebody around us. So being nice, you can say it's conditional. It is based on expectations. On the other hand, kindness is that selfless choice, that selfless um, decision to pour positivity into other people, to care genuinely for other people. So kindness is coming from a point of selflessness. What you do, you don't have to do it. What you do, you won't get rewarded for it. What you do might even come off as wrong to other people, but you're acting from a point of genuine concern. So niceness is more of conditional. It's more of transactional, because some people do certain things for other people, not because they genuinely care for them, but because they expect a payback at some point. Yorùbá sọ̀rọ̀ kan wá nítorí ìrègùn la ṣe ń ṣoore. So some help that people offer to other people are not genuine help. They offer those help because at a later date they expect something in return. So, but to the world, we will hail them. Oh, such a nice person, such a generous person. Oh, is such a philanthropist. Oh, we give them all kinds of accolades. But deep down, this is not coming from a point of genuineness. Is fake kindness, right? And kindness, on the other hand, is selfless. You put the needs of other people before your personal needs. The things you do are things that you don't have to do them. And sometimes you go harsh because you genuinely care. And in moments like that, people perceive you not to be nice. They say, oh, nice, Rara. But only if they understood the angle at which you are coming from, then they will understand that, yes, you truly care. So when we talk of niceness, if you look at the post I made, the caption I put in the quote in the post of the video, it says, niceness stays quiet, kindness speaks up. Sometimes we think, oh, let me not rock the boat. Let me not get them upset. Let me act nice. So we keep quiet. Kindness doesn't. Kindness will speak. Niceness is concerned with not upsetting people. Kindness is concerned with doing what is right. Whether people are offended or not, they don't care. They just want to do what is right. That's being kind. But I'm a mistake here. Because kíní yẹn tí ò bá ti bá wa lára mu, a máa lẹ́ni yẹn ò nice. But deep down, the person is kind. And niceness is fake kindness. It doesn't do anyone any good. Somebody who is nice will be in the midst or will witness unkind behavior around them, but will be afraid to speak up. Because, but a kind person will be willing to speak up and take a stand. We ensure that the right thing is done. A nice person is worried about being liked. They like to please people. They want people to like them. They want to be applauded. But a kind person is only worried about being kind. That's it. They act from the point of genuineness. When you are nice, you are acting from a point of expectations. The society expects you to be nice to your neighbor, to people around you, to people you share the space with. So it's more of they force that lifestyle on you. You just have to do it. This is the standard that the society expects of you. But kindness is from genuine feelings. You're doing things out of your way. You're doing things that you don't have to. Kindness you just want to treat people well. Whereas being nice is all about pleasing people. So you tell people what they want to hear. Somebody come to you for an advice. Omotoro. After assessing their situation. But because come and somilenu, you tell them what they want to hear. You tell them what they think they want to hear. But a kind person will tell you the right things. Because they care. Wọ́n fẹ́ káyé ẹ bàjẹ́, ó lè má like ẹ̀. Ìtọ́ sọ fún ẹ ó lè jẹ́ pé ó máa mú ẹ lọ bẹ̀rẹ̀ again. But that is it. Because ọ̀nà tó ń rí tó jẹ́ ọ̀nà àbáyọ fún ẹ nìyẹn. So a kind person actually wants to help. Whereas a nice person is an enabler. Ayé ẹ ń bàjẹ́, jẹ́ kára abẹ́ package ẹ̀ kó bàjẹ́ sí. That's what being nice is. They call some people apple polishers. These are people that they surround you and just rub your ego. They tell you things. Ó yẹ kán sòótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ fún yín pé bàbá òṣì lẹ́ ń ṣe. Ẹ ti dàgbà ẹ lè ṣe kíní ẹ sinmi. Ẹ jẹ́ káwọn tó ní good health. Ẹ jẹ́ àwọn tó strong kán lè ṣe. No. Wọ́n rí ẹ tó ń sọ̀sọkúsọ níta gbangba. Àwọn ọlọ́run máa clap fún ẹ. Wọ́n dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé orí burúkú ló ń ṣe. A kind person will tell you point blank, sir, I think this is not for you, sir. I think you don't have the capacity, you don't have the capability to handle this. I think you should allow other people to sort this. I think you should focus more on this. They will tell you the honest truth. They don't enable you to fail. they're genuinely concerned about you succeeding. But torí pé nǹkan tí wọ́n ń sọ ẹ fẹ́ gbọ́, you say they are not nice. Torí bọ́n ṣe gbé ọ̀rọ̀ kalẹ̀, ẹ wò báyìí pé ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ pọ̀, ẹ ń sọ pé wọ́n nice, but they are kind. And as a result of not understanding the difference between these two things, ẹni tí ò yẹ kẹ́ ẹ bájà, ẹ ti bájà. Ẹni tí ò yẹ kẹ́ ẹ lé lára yín, ẹ ti lé. Ẹni tí ò yẹ kẹ́ ẹ mú lọ́rẹ̀ẹ́, ẹ ti ṣọ̀rẹ́. Toró yẹn ló ń sọ nǹkan tó yẹ tẹ́ ẹ fẹ́ gbọ́ fún yín. Then, being nice, people who are nice does not understand how to set boundaries. And that's what I said we will discuss in our next show. But this will lay the foundation that we need. A kind person knows how to set healthy boundaries. It might be tough. They might come off as harsh, emotionless, or whatever label you want to give to them. But they understand where to draw the line. They understand that they can't solve everyone's problem. They understand their limit. And they understand that they can't provide other people's happiness. Individuals have to find their own happiness. These are some of the things that kindness will show you. One says, I consider myself to be kind and nice to people. Yes, we are all capable of being both, but not many are doing both. And some argue that being kind is innate. It's something that we're born with. I don't think so, because remember, in one of the discussions we've had, I mentioned how experiences of life and things that we have been exposed to shape all of us differently. So some people, out of their life experiences, have been knocked off, this part of showing empathy and, understanding the needs of other people and stuff like that. So what they only have in them is just, what the society requires, which is being nice to people. But you can learn how to be kind. You can learn how to be kind, and we will get there maybe towards the end of the show. I greet you, my sister, my fluffy sister, all the way from the United States of America. How you doing? Ẹ̀gbọ́n ti gbapò wọn padà, and I was just wondering what happened, and where was you? Gẹ́gẹ́ bí òyìnbó yín lápá bẹ́ẹ̀. Oh yeah, time to change. Yeah, time to change. Yeah. Sorry. 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 I hope you've adjusted your time back. So yeah, I think we've gained back an hour. So time to lọ síwájú, right? So see you again next week Friday at the right time. Yeah, just the work clock in. Right. So let's get back to the discussion. I hope I've been able to make some distinct differences between being kind and being nice. And various facets of our life that we can apply this, or we can see these differences. So, for example, in your place of work, you don't want to behave correct, but your organization have what they call um, uh, staff handbook or employee handbook, and it contains guidelines of expected behavior at the work environment, things you should do to other people, things you shouldn't do, things you should say, things you shouldn't say. Essentially, they helped you to set boundaries, and force a way of behavior on you, which means if you don't comply with what um, they've listed out in that handbook, you'll get fired. So that means you have to be nice at work. Otherwise, they refer you to the HR. One warning, second warning, and then they send you off. So kó má lose iṣẹ́, kó má dín pé o máa ní financial problem, you can't, sustain yourself anymore. Òun ló ṣe ń behave dáadáa níbi iṣẹ́. You can't tolerate some of your work colleagues for whatever reason, but you just have to be nice because òfin ti wà, boundaries ti wà. So, which makes niceness a mask that you have to wear. And some of you, the moment you clock out of work, ọ̀bọ mask yẹn dànù ni. But kindness is different because you're not acting from the point of, oh, if I don't do this, there are repercussions. No, you go out of your way to do things regardless. So, for example, a nice person might see an elderly lady carrying an item and just, wave to them and say, hello, Mrs. Bryan, you're right. And they move on. Yeah, nice person, polite. Okay, Mrs. Bryan. But a kind person will see, Mrs. Bryan is elderly. Ó ń fọ̀ párín, ó dẹ̀ tún gbé báàgì groceries. Tó bá kí tán, á béèrè, do you mind if I help you with this? I'm going your way. Á bá Mrs. Bryan àgbàlagbà, á bá gbé ẹrù ẹ̀, even if it's just for a short distance, débi tó ń lọ. You don't have to do it. Kò sí òfin kankan nínú ayé tó sọ wípé kó máa bá àgbàlagbà gbẹ́rù. Òfin ìlú ò sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Tó o bá ṣe, wọn ò ní fi ẹ́ sẹ́wọ̀n. Ṣùgbọ́n ìyàtọ̀ tó wà ńbẹ̀ nìyẹn. So, a nice person just limits themselves to, the basic expectation. They just try to meet the basic expectation. Whereas a kind person digs much deeper than that. They, 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 they go beyond the surface. They don't just, you see, say things alone. They act it. I'm very, very. Mo ò jẹ́ èèyàn kan tí mo máa ń tẹ̀lé ẹnu. Mi ò ń tẹ̀lé ohun. Ìwà ló kàn mí. Anybody can say anything. But ìwà, ìṣe, inú ẹ̀ lèmi ti máa mọ ẹni tó mìíní nǹkan tó ń sọ àbí tí ò sọ gan. Because o lè má sọ̀rọ̀ jáde lẹ́nu ṣùgbọ́n kó o fi ìwà ẹ sọ̀rọ̀. So people can say nice things. People can, oh, if you need anything, call me. Oh, if you need any support, da 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 da. Oh, they act all nice, mushy and all these things, but ìwà wọn ò suggest ẹ̀ ni pé wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe anything. Because ìgbà míì n téèyàn nílò nírànlọ́wọ́ á rí báyìí láì ṣe wípé bá wọn fẹnu sọ. A kind person will just go and do it and then pull back. A nice person will say, oh, yeah, if you need anything, call me, and, I'll be there, blah, blah, blah. And they go. Kindness goes beyond the surface. Kindness is more doing, is more active. Niceness is all acting, It's all just for the show, for the gram, just for the surface, for people to have something to talk about, for them to perceive you in a certain way. So ibi tí àwọn ìyàtọ̀ wà ní, and that is how I want you to look at people. See beyond what they display on the surface. See them beyond what they are saying. Consider what they are not saying. Èèyàn lè máa fi ẹnu sọ nǹkan kan kó dẹ̀ jẹ́ pé n tí ò sọ kò bá n tó ń sọ mu. You have to learn how to look through people. Ẹni tó rò pé ó nice yẹn, tẹni kì í jà kì í fa wàhálà yẹn. It's simply because that's just the easiest way to avoid conflict. Jẹ́ fílẹ̀ tó bá fẹ́ kó ba yá rẹ̀ jẹ́ dé, kí ló kàn mí? Ṣùgbọ́n a kind person ó fẹ́ kí ẹni yẹn kó change. Kó lè máa bá lọ báyìí náà. Ká máa tójú, ká máa gbójú, ká máa hàn pé kò ká fi ẹlẹ̀ wá bá yá rẹ̀ jẹ́. A nice person wants you redeemed. A nice person will just ẹ má yẹ ká upset ọ̀gá o. No, èmi ò lè sọ yẹn fún ọ, ẹ fi wọ́n lẹ̀ o. Tó bá wù ọ̀gá kó ṣe o, But a kind person will say no. Ọ̀gá doesn't deserve this. Ẹ jẹ́ n lọ sọ. it might attract me a query. It might attract me being laid off. But genuinely, this person has been nice to all of us. A gbọ́dọ̀ wò wọ́n kọ́ máa ṣe nǹkan tó fẹ́ ṣe, kán gbé ìgbésẹ̀ tó fẹ́ gbé. We must, let him know what is happening. So kindness is more from showing empathy, to people, whereas niceness is just, oh, ẹ filẹ̀, mi ò fẹ́ kán rí tèmi wí, mi ò fẹ́ kán rí tèmi wí, so ẹ jẹ́ ká kàn ra, ẹ jẹ́ ká filẹ̀ bẹ́yẹn, ẹ jẹ́ ká filẹ̀ bẹ́yẹn, tàbá bí wọ́n nú sìn, tàbá padà wá pa fẹ́rù nǹkan báyìí, wọ́n ní lè fún wa, wọ́n ní lè fún wa, so ẹ má jẹ́ ká rock boat, ẹ má jẹ́ ká bà nǹkan jẹ́. So watch out for people who genuinely care for you. In tí wọ́n máa sọ fún ẹ, ó lè má jẹ́ nǹkan tó fẹ́ gbọ́, but it's coming from a point of genuineness, because they actually want the best for you. Wọ́n fẹ́ ire fún ẹ, wọ́n fẹ́ kó ṣègbé, wọ́n fẹ́ kó parun, wọ́n fẹ́ kí tiẹ̀ ta. So they don't mind risking your friendship. They don't mind getting you upset. They don't mind making decisions that would make you feel like, Abeni hate him. Until tó bá lè discern, tó lè jókòó dáadáa and think things through, ló máa rí pé no, eré mi lẹni ìfẹ́. Or later, tí gbogbo issue bá wá fọ́ká tán, tí gbogbo ẹ̀ dojúrú, tó wá rí who is who, ìgbà yẹn ló máa mọ̀ pé àṣàwọn eléyìí ló ń ba ayé mi jẹ́ látọjọ́ ẹ̀, ló ń sọ nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ gbọ́ fún mi. So always look at nice people as people who are self-centered. Meanwhile, àwọn tó kind, tó harsh yẹn lè máa rò pé wọ́n wà self-centered, because wọ́n sọ fact fún yín, wọ́n kanjú abẹ́ǹkò fún yín. Ṣùgbọ́n tẹ́ ẹ̀ mọ̀ ni wípé àwọn tó nice gan ló wà self-centered, because all they are after is just for them káwọn kan rọ́nà lọ, kọ́ má rí tàwọn wí, kí wọ́n lè like àwọn. That's all they care about. So for example, when you go to any shop, you think the customer service you meet in those shops are kind? No, they are not. They are only nice. And they are required to be nice, because customer service ní iṣẹ́ wọn. They have to keep smiling at you. They have to keep saying sir, ma. They have to keep attending to your queries no matter how annoying they are. Iṣẹ́ wọn ló force ìwà yẹn lé wọn lórí. If you are not satisfied with, the level of service and you request for the manager, The manager that turns up and say, don't worry, I'll get to resolve this, blah, 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 and stuff like that. It's not necessarily a kind person, but iṣẹ́ ẹ̀ sọ pé they have to be nice to customers so that the customer can return. And that's why you get that level of service. Kindness, on the other hand, goes deeper. They're empathetic to your situation. They do what they call a role reversal. They connect to what you're going through by putting themselves in your situation. And then they make assessment and judgment from that perspective. They don't stand in front of you and make decisions. No, they put themselves in your situation. And so they put themselves in your situation. They wear your shoes. They feel your pain. Òun ló fi máa mọ báwo ni káwọn ṣe hùwà, báwo ni káwọn ṣe sọ̀rọ̀. And then the point that will lead us to the discussion we want to have next week is this. As I said earlier, nice people have poor boundary setting. They don't know how to set boundaries because they go all about just pleasing people. They don't know how to use the word no. Everything is yes, 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 yes. Everything is nice, nice, mushy, mushy, smiling, shaking head up and down like a gamma lizard. And that's it. They don't rock the boat, they don't do nothing. So people like this, because they wear that nice mask, they don't have good boundary setting. They can't say no. So people like this tend to fall for every sad story you throw at them. So when it comes to helping people, tell me about tó bá gbé ẹjọ́ kalẹ̀ fún ẹ báyìí. Tó bá ṣe nǹkan kan fún tó bá lè help ẹ, ìwọ gan ò ní rọrùn sùn, because wàá ti rò pé wàhálà ẹ rèé, wàá ti rò pé ìdààmú ẹ rèé, wàá ti rò báyìí pé ìwọ lọlọ́run, ìwọ ló láti bá wa solution. So before you know it, you get easily manipulated, you get easily abused, you get taken advantage of. Because àwọn béèrè gidi tó yẹ kí èèyàn béèrè kan ò ní fẹ́ béèrè ẹ̀. Ẹni tó sọ orú nǹkan báyìí, tá bá tún lọ ń bí ní nǹkan báyìí, Many people will come on social media and say, kinní kan, wọ́n á sọ oríṣiríṣi àwọn story yẹn. And then under that post, you see some people asking some solid, valid questions. And some people will say, if you want to help, help. If you don't want to, don't help. Ìwọ ni gbogbo àwọn question tó ń béèrè yẹn, orí yẹn kan tó wà nínú kinní kan tó sọ kinní kan báyìí. That's the account number. Just put money there. If you don't want to do, just go away. Stop asking questions. Irú àwọn yẹn ń sìn, they tend them to be wicked. They say they are not nice. But those are the kind people, because they need to authenticate what is going on. They need to validate the story. They need to figure out irú help tẹ́ni yẹn gan need. Èèyàn mélòó ló ti dáwó fún lórí social media? Ó jẹ́ pé after bíi 3 months ẹ kàn tún máa tún ní lórí platform ẹlòmíì ni. Ẹlòmíì náà tún gbé story ẹ̀ pé ẹni báyìí wáyé wàá máa rí bẹ́ẹ̀, wọ́n sọ pé ìbọn ti dáwó fún ẹni lọ́dọ̀ ẹni báyìí. Iye báyìí lọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀ lọ raise fún náà. Àwọn yẹn á sọ pé problem ẹ̀ pọ̀ náà ni, ẹ jẹ́ ká tún help ẹ, Ọlọ́run á kúkú máa ràn wá náà lọ́wọ́. Meanwhile, from the first time tó ti kọ́kọ́ gbé wá sórí platform ẹlòmíì làwọn kan ti ń béèrè pé let this person tell us this and this and this and this, because ẹlòmíì ń wò pé owó kọ́ lẹ́ni in need, irú ìrànlọ́wọ́ báyìí lẹ́ni in need. ẹ dáwó fún ẹ máa dáwó fún lọ títí láì ní, because owó kọ́ ni issue ẹ̀ nìyẹn. There are certain things they need to fix up before money can be something you want to now hand over to them. And then fún lówó tí ò ní làákàyè, èwo lèèyàn kọ́kọ́ tọrọ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run náà? Kéèyàn tó béèrè fowó ṣe bóyá kọ́kọ́ béèrè làákàyè tá a fi náà. So a nice person will just hear things like this and throw themselves into other people's problem. They get easily manipulated by every sub stories of other people. Meanwhile, a kind person would not necessarily want to believe their story. A kind person is not driven by pity or the need to save anyone. A nice person, a kind person understands that no one can save any other person except themselves. I can't save you. I can only help you. Mi ò lè tán ìṣòro ẹni kankan. Mi ò lè fún ẹnikẹ́ni ní ìdùnnú. Ìwọ ló lè tán ìṣòro ara ẹ̀. Ìwọ ló lè wá ìdùnnú fúnra ẹ̀. All I can do is to help you towards that. Yorùbá máa ń pòwe kan pé ẹlẹ́rù ló máa ń kọ́kọ́ gbẹ́rù ẹ̀ níbi tó ti wúwo. Those times we used to go to the public well láti pọn mi. Tí ọ̀kan bá ti pọn títí ẹ̀tàn tó fẹ́ gbèrú, àbọ̀dá ẹjọ́ ẹ gbèrú mi. Ẹni ẹ̀gán á ti kọ́kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀, á ti lift kìíní yẹn halfway. Ẹ wá bá fọwọ́ kun, ẹ bá gbé sórí ẹ̀. Kò sẹ́ni tí wọ́n ń gbèrú tó máa kàn dúró. Táwa expect ẹlòmíì kó gbé ẹrù yẹn láti ilẹ̀ kó gbé sórí òun. No. That's not how it works. So you need to do some digging and see how this person can be involved in their own solution. And then you put your own input, your own little assistance, and leave them to sort out their own life. That is what a kind person would do. But pẹ̀lú tí mo ṣàlàyé, you will say such a person is not nice. And that's valid. A kind person sometimes are not nice. Because niceness has to do with what the society accepts. Niceness has to do with niceness has to do with withholding the right thing you should say to people because you don't want to get them upset. That's being nice. But what is good is to be kind. Because you'll be acting from the point of genuineness, a point of truthfulness. A nice person ló máa sọ fún yàn pé má worry, ìwọ kàn pè mí tó bá ti ready. Ó dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé tó bá ti rí call ẹni ò ní gbé. That's a nice person. Ó kàn gà wọ́n síwájú ni. You're not honest, you're not genuine, you're a fake person. Ṣùgbọ́n a kind person will tell them from the onset, ọ̀gbẹ́ni, sorry o, n tó sọ yìí mi ò sí ní position láti help at the moment. Sorry, there's nothing I can do. Ṣé kí n pè é next week? There's no point to call me because kò sí nǹkan kan tí mo lè ṣe nípa ẹ̀, and that's just the honest truth. There's no one around me that I think I can reach out to help you out of this. So kò sí point pé mo fẹ́ waste time ara ẹ̀, ṣùgbọ́n but next time if you need me for anything else, please feel free to come. That's what the kind person would do. Kò fún ẹ ní false expectation, kò fún ẹ ní false hope. Pẹ̀lú ẹni ẹ̀ wá gbọ́ kó tí ẹ lè ràn ẹ́ lọ́wọ́, ìkànnì kò lè help. But o prefer ẹni tó máa sọ fún ẹ pé má worry, o pè mí a máa wá nǹkan kan ṣe sí ẹ, máa bẹ́ẹ̀ rí one or two people, máa bẹ́ẹ̀ pé one or two people. Wọn ò dẹ̀ ní pé nobody. Wọn ò dẹ̀ ní one or two people kankan tó fẹ́ pè. Wọn ò ní ọ̀kan kan tó fẹ́ ṣe. Ìwà wa wà níbì kan, wà máa ní false hope. Wà máa ní false expectation. Wàá pè wọ́n, wọn ò ní gbé aago. Wà máa send text message. Tó bá wá sú wọn, wá fi ìbínú dá ẹ lóhùn. Má yọ mí lẹ́nu, mo busy. Mi ò tí, Ìgbà yẹn lójú á tó clear. Ojú á tó clear. Oh, need them tó nice. You need somebody who is kind. Tí wọ́n bá dẹ̀ sọ pé look, òun ò lè help ẹ because ìrànlọ́wọ́ yẹn ò sí lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. O ní láti mú ẹni ẹ lọ́ta. Ẹni ẹ ti yọra ẹ̀ kúrò nínú commitment wípé máa pè léni, máa pè lọ́la, máa pè lọ́tùnla. Ó fẹ́ sinmi, ó ti set boundary. You can't offer what you don't have. Ó ti wò ó pé look, intẹ́ni ìfẹ́ ò sí ní ìkáwọ́ mi. Kò sí point pé mò ń hold ẹ̀ longer, mò ń máa wálé. Àwọn kan they feel good when they tell you see me tomorrow. And then you come and sit at the reception of their office. It makes them feel important. Secretary aṣọ fún pé ọ̀gá èèyàn kan dúró dè tó fẹ́ rí yín. Ọ̀túnla ẹlòmíì náà tún wá. Socially wàá máa dàbí gbogbo èèyàn ló máa ń wá tó ń ràn lọ́wọ́, gbogbo èèyàn ló ṣáà máa ń wá rí. You are cultivating that status of a big person that everybody is coming to see for help. But kò sí kankan nu wọn tó ràn lọ́wọ́ because ìwọ náà mọ̀ jẹ́ nínú pé ìrànlọ́wọ́ wọn ò sí lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. You can't help none of them. You're just wasting their time. Ó kàn ń fi ọjọ́ kún ọjọ́ wọn nínú wàhálà àti ìpọ́njú ni. Tí wàá fi free time wọn up, tí wọ́n wá ìrànlọ́wọ́ yẹn lọ bòmíì. Wọ́n máa darí wọn sọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀. Ìkà ló ń ṣe fún wọn náà. And that's why they perceive kind people not to be nice. Because a kind person will tell you how it is. Help tó bá wà ẹ̀, mi ò lè ṣe fún ẹ ńsìn. O need nǹkan báyìí. So go and get that thing and you come back. I can't break the rule for you. Àbí sorry, mi ì ní help ẹ lọ́wọ́ and kò sí nǹkan tí mo lè ṣe for now and that's it. Irú èèyàn bẹ́ẹ̀ wà ní ìkànnì kì í ràn yàn lọ́wọ́. Ó dájú. No. What you should know is that nice people àwọn gangan ni wọ́n wà trustworthy. Àwọn ni wọ́n ń ṣolóòótọ́. And you need truthful people around you. You need truthful people around you. Àwọn tí ò ní máa fi dúdú pe funfun fún ẹ, tó ní máa fi funfun pe dúdú fún ẹ. You need honest people around you. People you can trust, no matter how brutal their opinion might be. You need it. You need brutal honesty in your life. We all need to hear feedback. Whether it's nice or not, we just need to hear it. And then take our time to digest it and pick the one that is useful to us, that we can make use of. But if all you do is hang around people who just tell you what you want to hear. Oh, níbi lọ. They'll ruin your life. They'll ruin your life. Kind people don't care about whether you pay them back or not. Wọ́n ò ṣoore nítorí àti ṣèrègùn. Wọ́n ò ṣoore nítorí kó lè sọ fún ẹlòmíín pé alágbájá ṣe mí lórí àbí káwọn náà lè dọ́kúmẹ́ǹtì ẹ̀ pé nǹkan báyìí láwọn ṣe fáwọn èèyàn. Kind people don't act like that. Wọ́n ṣe because ìrànlọ́wọ́ yẹn wà níkàáwọ́ wọn one, and secondly wọ́n dẹ̀ rí pé ní ẹ̀jẹ̀ newly ó ní ìdìrànlọ́wọ́ yẹn. Wọ́n sọ ọ̀rọ̀ tó sọ yẹn not pé bá wọ́n fẹ́ hurt ẹni yẹn but torí pé wọ́n fẹ́ kí ẹni yẹn yí padà. Wọ́n fẹ́ kí ẹni yẹn fìwà burúkú ọwọ́ ẹ̀ lẹ́ni. Wọ́n ṣe sọ. Some of them we told oore tó ń béèrè lọ́wọ́ wọn yẹn wípé no mi ò ní fún ẹ because you don't deserve it. Tí bá fún ẹ kí ni á pa ẹ́ lára ni òun láti kọ́kọ́ kọ́ báyìí ná kí n tó lè fún nǹkan báyìí fún ẹ. Bọ̀ a máa wò wọ́n a máa ní ìkà ni, a máa ní ó láhùn, a máa ní ó dájú. But kò rẹ́dí àti fún ẹ ní nǹkan tó máa ba ayé ẹ jẹ́ kó fi lé ẹ lọ́wọ́ nítorí wípé o ní ìdí ẹ̀. Wọ́n á rò pé no òun láti kọ́kọ́ kọ́ nǹkan kan kí n tó lè fún ẹ ní nǹkan kan báyìí. You have a family member that is a drug addict. All the time a máa wá onídòwó. Ó dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé habit ẹ̀ ló fi feed. But because you want to be the nice brother, the nice uncle or whatever, you keep giving them the money. You are enabling them to kill themselves, to die in that addiction. But if you are acting from the point of kindness, your goal will be how they can, enter rehab and win themselves off drugs. Ìgbà yẹn lówó tó bá tó fún wọn tó lè mọ́ wọn lọ́wọ́. So, let me round up by saying we can be both. We can both be nice and be kind. We can do what the society expects of us in relating with other people. We can do what our work expect of us in relating with our colleagues. And as well, we can be kind to people by actually acting selflessly, stepping out of expectations to do things for people, genuinely caring for others, standing for something, speaking out where you need to, being brutal in your opinion, being real, being honest to people. We can learn to be kind if we're not already one. Because some people, through their, childhood trauma, bad experiences they've had with other people, they've gone off course. They don't really care anymore. They have no empathy. They have no feelings, for other people. They just say fuck people. But you can learn how to be kind. You can seek therapy. You can seek professional help. And gradually you can learn skills that will help you to develop how to be a kind person. And then consciously you practice kindness. Firstly, you have to be genuine to people. I try to do that. I'm honest to people. I won't tell you things because that's what I think you want to hear. And if I see that you're not doing thing that is right, especially on too close, mommy, I don't keep quiet. I don't keep quiet. Bá dẹ̀ sọ fún ẹ tó kọ̀ tó gbọ́ tó ṣe tí consequence ẹ̀ bá dé mi ò ní bá ẹ dá sí. That's still being kind. But ìgbà yẹn lọ́ máa sọ pé ò tiẹ̀ nice rárá ẹ̀ ò tiẹ̀ wo side mi ò tiẹ̀ ṣe no, that's not being nice. And that's being nice. I'm not nice, I'm kind. Because kò yẹ kí kinní yẹn ṣẹlẹ̀. Àti pàkíyèsí ẹ̀ sí. Àti là ẹ́ lójú àti ṣí ẹ níyè àti sọ gbogbo nǹkan tó lè ṣẹlẹ̀ fún ẹ. But ó kọ̀ ó lò gbọ́. I can't force my way on you, allow you to live your life. But the consequence ẹ̀ bá dé, don't push it on me, don't project it on me. Don't try to blackmail me, don't make me feel bad. No, I will stand aside and watch you face it alone. And sort yourself out. Maybe you will learn from that experience and become better. Nice people jump in and try to help other people to go through their consequences just because they want to be perceived to be nice. You are enabling them not to learn, and they will repeat that same mistake. A kind person will stand back and let them deal with their shit. Because when you go through it and you learn from it, next time you will not do it the same way. That's how being kind is. You help people to become better. Oh, ìwọ kọ́ ló máa bá wọn gbé ẹrù ayé wọn. Ẹ láti kọ́ ẹ̀dá kọ̀ọ̀kan bó ṣe lè dá gbé ẹrù ayé ẹ̀. A máa ń bá èèyàn fọwọ́ kún ni, a kì í bá èèyàn gbé because ìwọ gan ní tiẹ̀ láti gbé. You are not anyone's saviour. Ó ń ṣolùgbàlà èèyàn kankan. O lè fẹ̀mí ẹ lẹ̀ fẹ́ anybody. But you can help people realize what they need to do to save their own life. And then when you want to be kind, you must separate it from transactional kind of exchange. Tó bá máa ṣoore. Wọ́n ní bàbá fi àgbò fégún, a máa ń fi okùn ẹ̀ lẹ̀ ni. Ṣoore kó o ṣoore. Kò dẹ̀ kúrò ń di ẹ̀, má lóṣòtì. Má ṣe nítorí nǹkan tó fẹ́ gbà lẹ́yìn ẹ̀ létà. Má ṣe tán wá máa rojọ́ kiri pé gbogbo nǹkan báyìí lèmi ń ṣe fún wọn. Tó bá di tán títí wọn ò lè ṣe báyìí fún èèyàn kan. Tó bá di tí kan wọn ò tiẹ̀ lè ṣe báyìí fún èèyàn kan. Ó wù ẹ́ ló ṣe tó ṣe o. And don't expect that everyone is like you. Ń pé nítorí o ṣe fún wọn yẹn wọ́n máa ṣe padà fún ẹ. Má expect ẹ bẹ́ẹ̀ because you will be disappointed. Ó wù ẹ́ ló ṣe nǹkan tó bá wù ẹ́ lọ́kàn tó tinú ẹ wá ni kó ṣe. That has been my practice anywhere I go to. Ìtọ́ bá force mi ṣe mi ṣe yọrí. Nǹkan mo máa ń fẹ́ ṣe nǹkan tó ti ọkàn mi wá. Because tí n bá ṣe nǹkan tí mo pinnu látọkàn mi, I go over and beyond. I go over and beyond. And I don't look back tí n bá ṣe tán. Ẹ bá fi ibi san fún mi. I don't feel hurt. I don't feel bad. Because genuinely mo ṣe. Ṣùgbọ́n tán bá force mi ṣe. Number one, mi ní fi inú dídùn ṣe, mi ní fi tayọ̀tayọ̀ ṣe. Mo lè má parí ẹ̀ gan. Màmá náàgì ni. ẹni tó bá yọrí síbi tí mi ì sọ ẹ fẹ́ yọrí sí gan ọmọ ẹ̀ ní gbọ́ tán ẹ̀ ní gbọ́ tán o. So mi máa ń fẹ́ kán fi mí lẹ̀ kí n ṣe tó tinú mi wá because mo máa assess situation properly. Mo máa ń bi orí mi àtẹlẹ́dàá mi kí n tó dá sí ọ̀rọ̀ ọlọ́rọ̀, kí n tó dá sí nǹkan. Mo máa ń wo resources wo ló wà ní ìkáwọ́ mi. Ṣó gbé n tí mo fẹ́ tara bọ̀ ẹ́? Because you can't give what you don't have. Oore tẹ́ ẹ fẹ́ ṣe ń láti jẹ́ pé resources ẹ̀ wà ní ìkáwọ́ mi. Tí ò bá ti sí ní ìkáwọ́ mi, oore yẹn ò sí ní ìkáwọ́ mi nìyẹn. I tell the person point blank kí wọ́n wá oore yẹn síwájú. I will not leave them in his coming or kí n máa post wọn kí n máa point blank máa ti jẹ́ ọmọ. And if I want to make effort, I'll make effort and still come back to them with my outcome. Nǹkan báyìí mo gbìyànjú o. Nǹkan báyìí mo rí o, mi ò lè rò pé nǹkan báyìí máa work o. So ẹ má bínú o, nǹkan tí mo lè ṣe ni mo ṣe yẹn o. Mo ti gbìyànjú agbára mi. And that's it. And you move on. Number one, o ti yọra ẹ kúrò nínú commitment yẹn. Secondly, o ti jẹ́ kán gbọ́kàn kúrò lọ́dọ̀ ẹ. Wọ́n lè fi ọkàn wọn síbòmíì. Tó bá ti ṣe yẹn tọ́kàn ẹ̀ dẹ̀ jẹ́ ẹlẹ́rìí, ó tàn. Bíbélì ní bí àwa ò bá ti ní ìdálẹ́bi ní ọkàn wa, ìsinmi ológo làwa ní. When your mind is at peace, when your mind is at rest with the position you've taken, go and rest, go and sleep. Gbogbo ohun tó bá wù kán pè ẹ́, gbogbo ohun tó bá wù kán sọ ń pa ẹ́, má bọ́dà. Torí ọkàn ẹ ti dá ẹ láre. And that's why you must have a functioning and healthy mind. A mind that can convict you when you are wrong, and a mind that can tell you you've done your part. Rest. And this is all I have for us tonight. If you want to practice kindness, practice kindness. If you want to be nice, transactional in what you do, and fake it, stay on that side. Don't confuse the two, don't mix the two. And also, let us be discerning. Stop looking at people only on the surface level. Look deep. Go deeper. Stop following their mouth. Má tẹ̀lé ẹnu. Má tẹ̀lé nǹkan sọ. Wo nǹkan wù níwà. Nínú ìṣe wọn, do they really care? Tó bá pè wọ́n fún nǹkan báyìí, báwo wọ́n ṣe ń take ẹ̀? Tó ń fẹ́rí fún ẹ àbí orí ahọ́n nìkan ló kàn wà? Tó bá rí tó ń kú lọ báyìí, ṣé pẹ̀lẹ́ lásán ni wọ́n ń sọ? Àbí they go out there and go and find you nǹkan tí wàá lò láti fi wà okay? Pẹ̀lẹ́ ò mú ẹ sàn náà. A nice person will just be saying sorry, á gbé orí á gbé sẹ́sẹ̀, á máa fọwọ́ ra ẹ lára, á máa ṣe nǹkan kan bẹ́yẹn. That won't heal you. A kind person will go out and get the medication that you need to be able to get up and function like a human being. Because tó bá dọ̀la ìní nìkan ni wọ́n gbórí ẹ lẹ́sẹ̀ tí wọ́n fọwọ́ ra ẹ lórí ọ̀la, wọ́n á sọ fún ẹ pé àwọn láti lọ bí iṣẹ́ àwọn ò sí around. And that's it, tó rí wọn mọ́ wọn wẹ̀yìn mọ́. Ó máa wà ń bẹ́ẹ̀ ni tí wàá fi kú dànù. But a kind person don't want you to spend the next day on that same position. They will get up, go and find the medication, come and give it to you. Wọ́n lè má sọ pẹ̀lẹ́ ẹyọ kan. To you, wà ní ẹni yóò tiẹ̀ nice rárá. Okay, fair enough. But they are kind. Because they don't want to see you in that pain anymore. They want you to get up and function like a normal human being. So you need to learn how to differentiate between these two people. Surround yourself with kind people, not nice people. And you yourself, you can develop the skill to be kind. It will only require dedication and time. Thank you very much for listening to me tonight. If you have questions, you have contributions, you can put it up in the comment section. Otherwise, yes, we'll call it a night, and I can release you to have a peaceful evening. I will meet again next week, Friday. But I'm sure you know the difference now between a nice person and a kind person. What you need is a kind person, not a nice person. Because niceness stays quiet, kindness speaks up. Niceness is toxic, kindness is healing. Niceness will lie just to keep peace. Kindness understands that the only way to make peace is to tell the truth. Niceness will hold back. Kindness will move on and move forward with humility, with gentleness, and with grace. Have a nice evening. Udaro.
Ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ síbi tí ẹ̀là dálé ayé kò má ṣẹ̀dá tó mọ̀ ọ́la. Ó jẹ́ ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi o, ayé gbẹ̀gẹ́. Inú ẹni ṣálámọ̀, a ò mẹ́ni tó fẹ́ ni. Ká ṣe bí ẹni kú, káwọ́ ẹni tí ó ṣe dàrú ẹni. Ṣàṣà ènìyàn nífẹ̀ẹ́ ní lẹ́yìn, tẹrú tọmọ nífẹ̀ẹ́ ní lójú ẹni. Ọmọ aráyé abániwọ́rọ̀ pa òbí dání wọ́n. Ayé ò fẹ́ ní ìfọ̀rọ̀, orí ẹni ní pẹ́ kó yẹ ni. You gotta be strong cause the world is a battlefield. Òjò láyé ó gbé ní lọ, bá ò bá mọ̀ wẹ̀. Má ṣe làlà òtọ́ láì bá dé, stress of ìdákùn ṣe jẹ́jẹ́. Ilé ayé ogun ni ó gbọ̀gbọ́n. Ẹ̀sọ̀ pẹ̀lẹ́ láyé gbà rẹ̀, ẹ jẹ́ ká máa ṣe jẹ́jẹ́. Ibi tí ẹ là dálé ayé, kò má ṣẹ̀dá tó mọ̀ ọ́la. Ó jẹ́ ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi o, ayé gbẹ̀gẹ́. Inú ẹni ṣálámọ̀, a ò mẹ́ni tó fẹ́ ni. Ṣẹ̀rántí a ò mẹ́rin ìjọba ẹ̀wẹ̀kú ẹ̀wẹ̀lẹ̀. Àwọn lọ́tẹ̀ ni wọ́n dìde wọn lájànà kó lè rínú gbọ́gbé. Àṣenìtàn bá ní ìdàrú ṣálọ̀ máa ráyé. Àwọ̀ fẹ́lẹ́ bòónù kò jẹ́ àríkùn wá ṣe bí. You gotta be wise to survive and keep your sanity. Ọjà ọ̀dájú ní ilé ayé, o ní láti mọ̀ ọ́n rà. Àyàgbé ọ̀gẹ̀gẹ̀ tó bá ti lówó, ọ̀yàn ń lò wà lọ́jọ́ ogún dé. Ọwọ́ epo láyé ńlá, wọ́n kì í lá tẹ̀jẹ̀. Ara lámọ̀ á ò mọ́nú, ẹ̀yìn ayé yẹ kó rọra ṣe. Ṣọ́ra, ṣọ́ra. Ẹ̀sọ̀ pẹ̀lẹ́ láyé gbà rẹ̀, ẹ jẹ́ ká máa ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ o. Síbi tí ẹ là dálé ayé, kò má ṣẹ̀dá tó mọ̀ ọ́la. Ó jẹ́ ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi o, ayé gbẹ̀gẹ́ o. Inú ẹni ṣálámọ̀, a ò mẹ́ni tó fẹ́ mi. Ẹ̀sọ́ pẹ̀lẹ́ láyé gbà rẹ̀, ẹ jẹ́ ká máa ṣe jẹ́jẹ́. Tíbi tirẹ̀ ládàlẹ̀ ayé, kò má ṣẹ̀dá tó mọ̀ ńlá. Ìyàkùn bá jẹ́ ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi o. Ayé gbẹ̀gẹ́, inú ẹni ṣàlàmọ́, àwọn mẹ́ni tó fẹ́ mi. Ẹ̀sọ́ pẹ̀lẹ́ láyé gbà rẹ̀, ẹ jẹ́ ká máa ṣe jẹ́jẹ́. Ọ̀rẹ́ mi ṣòwò tí a wà bẹ́lẹ̀ ayé, àgbà tó ti fi tó mọ̀ ńlá lòkù lọ́gbọ́n. Ó jẹ́ ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi o. Ayé gbẹ̀gẹ́, inú ẹni ṣàlàmọ́, àwọn mẹ́ni tó fẹ́ mi. Ẹ̀sọ́ pẹ̀lẹ́ láyé.